1941, small European country, Finland, started the invasion of the Soviet Union. But what is this conspiracy theory behind Finland winning the World War II?
I wish I knew.
Finland has its own war history with Russia. We have been in the war against Russia, and we have won.
Viborg is ours again. The blue cross flag of Finland flies again in the tower of the Viborg castle. That outpost of the west against the east is once again in the hands of the west, in the right hands, in the hands of us Finns. That's how soldiers described ongoing war at front line in August 1941. The Finnish troops advancing in the Blitzkrieg crossed the old border already at the end of July 1941, and during the same year Finland occupied the largest area in its history. Blitzkrieg refers to a quick attack directed through defensive lines to cripple hostile fighting units. December 1941, however, the attack was stopped and the phase of the positional war began, and it lasted more than 2 years. Although this goal was clear to Army Commander-in-Chief Mannerheim, the goals were not completely clear to the Finnish leadership. President Risto Ryti made numerous different reports, with which he sought justifications for which areas should belong to Finland. There was widespread belief in Germany's war success, and it was thought that after the war, the Soviet Union would not necessarily exist anymore, but that the territories would be in Germany's possession. Finland's goals were therefore very strongly linked to the territorial conquests carried out by the Germans. It is clear that the Soviet Union did not look favorably on Finland's expansionist efforts and wars alongside Germany. The Soviet Union demanded on several occasions that Britain declare war on Finland. This is what happened, and Britain declared war on Finland on Independence Day, December 6, 1941. Although this was preceded by a private letter sent by British Prime Minister Winston Churchill to Marshal Mannerheim, in which he regretted the future declaration of war. Even before the declaration of war, on July 30, 1941, planes had taken off from aircraft carriers of the British Royal Navy and had bombed the port of Liinieamari in Finland. Apart from this, however, Britain did not carry out any other military actions against Finland. As the Finnish troops advanced, relations with other countries also worsened, and Australia, Canada and New Zealand delivered a declaration of war to Finland. After Finland conquered areas from the Soviet Union, concentration camps were also established in the area. The name was taken from Germany. The population of Eastern Karelia was divided into either reliable or unreliable based on nationality. The population of the conquered area was separated into the population of Finnish origin and the population of the enemy country, and the latter were sent to these concentration camps. Hit the comment section if you want more specific video about Finnish concentration camps. The very last battle took place near Ilomantsi, where the Finns stopped the advance of the Red Army with a fierce counterattack. After this, an announcement arrived from the Soviet Union that the country would be ready to negotiate with the Finns. Expulsion of German troops from Finland. It was clear that the German troops in Finland were an obstacle to the final peace agreement. This ultimately led to the Lapland War between Finland and Germany, which was fought from September 15, 1944 to April 27, 1945. Hit us with comment if you want video about the war in Lapland. After the war in Lapland broke out, the Soviet Union did not immediately agree to conclude a final peace, and on September 19, 1944, an armistice was signed in Moscow. The peace terms were strict. In addition to the territories lost in the Winter War, Finland had to hand over Petsamo to the Soviet Union. In addition, Finland had to lease Porkkala to the Soviet Union for 50 years. Although hostilities between Finland and the Soviet Union had ended, the Second World War was still raging. The final peace agreements were concluded between all countries except Germany and Japan in the Peace of Paris in 1947. In this case, the peace treaty between Finland and the Soviet Union was also renewed, in roughly the same form as it was written in the Moscow Peace Treaty. Is this war victory? Finland lost all gained territories and suffered 225,000 total casualties, and that number is not including civilians. Finland population was 3,700,000, while Soviet Union had 194 million people. Thanks for watching this video today. This is channel where we like to see what conspiracy theories and mysteries are out there. If you like this video, remember to push subscribe with notification bell to join my live streams in the future. That's completely free, now and always. If you have some topics you want me to cover, just throw me with comments. Push the like and share this content with your grandpa. Until next time, take your tin foils, and we see you in the next video.
Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? myself.